is talking about legalizing sex work. Number one, as a man who said he's of faith, I don't quite understand what religion supports prostitution. And I think he's lost on the fact that sex trafficking is very much part of prostitution. And you're not doing any service to a woman who's on the street being forced to sell her body for whatever reason. I'm a man of God, just as Mamdani says he's a Muslim. I don't know where in his Quran does it state it's okay for a woman to be on the street selling their body. I don't know what Quran he's reading. It's not in my Bible. And so if that's his belief, it is dangerous for our city.
In the US, the Democrats are in hysterics about Trump's DC takeover. They're even trying to deny that crime is an issue in Washington, DC, which seems remarkable because when you look at the facts, it's fairly obvious. They're trying to claim that the crime rate is actually the lowest it's been in 30 years. But an expert's now saying that the best measure of crime is really the murder rate. And when you look at the murder rate, it's 83% higher than what it was at its lowest point ever, which was about 12 years ago. You would think arguing that crime is not an issue, arguing against law and order, is one way that the Democrats can guarantee they keep losing forever.
Yeah, well, look, I've been on tour. I've been to DC many a time. And, you go there and, there's homeless people galore. People try to sell you crack on the side of the street like it's bloody popping candy. So, you go there, you can feel it. The people can feel it. The civilians can feel it. You walk around, you're like, this is supposed to be the doorstep of America. It doesn't really represent the law and order that, It's supposed to. Look at the murder rate. If there's a lot of murders, I'm guessing there's a lot of crime, because that's one of the crimes. So, you know, I think it's sick that he's going in and cleaning it up. These people at DC, they're making up excuses. They couldn't do it to save their lives. They're all in cahoots with each other. The way I look at it, mate, get someone in there, clean up all those homeless people, get all that crack off the street. Apparently, it's supposed to be the capital of the country, so let's treat it as such, mate.
Well, I want to take you to New York now, where a new candidate has entered the race. You'll obviously remember Zohran Mamdani, the radical socialist, won the Democratic primary with promises like running city-run grocery stores, socialism 101. But a new candidate has now entered the race, Cuban-born entrepreneur Joseph Hernandez. He said he's motivated to fight in this race because he despises socialism. He said, "I'm a believer in the American dream. I'm a believer in capitalism. It's not perfect, but it's lifted more people out of poverty than any other ideology." Now, I think that sums it up so well. Anyone who has lived under socialism, who has truly experienced it, they are some of the most fervent supporters of capitalism, of the American dream. Why do socialists always think this time it'll be different? I know it's failed every other time, but Zohran Mamdani, he thinks he can do it in New York.
You look at his history, he comes from a wealthy family, went to a private school, his dad's a multi-millionaire. Of course he likes communism. He doesn't understand how fundamental capitalism and just the general open free market is to getting people out of the ground floor and into situations that he grew up in. He takes his whole situation for granted. When people like me, sons of carpenters, we need capitalism. We need the free market to express our ideas and get out of bad situations. I was living in my car and I participate in the free market here in America and in Australia. And here I am with the business. So I'm living proof, and so many other people are. And you look at these places like New York, yeah, what do you know? Like a bunch of people in the city don't understand how fundamental the working class and the capitalist society, the capitalist system works, and how fundamental it is for the growth of the nation. And of course, someone like Zohran and all these private school educated people, they love communism because they don't even understand why capitalism is so fundamental to getting out of the lower class, because they grew up and they were, just they're all gathered up in this upper middle class looking down at us. It's a class thing, if you ask me.
Totally. And millions of people have fled socialism to come to the free Western world. Basically, no one has gone the other way. Well, thank you so much for your time this evening, Jack. We really, really appreciate it. You're a legend. Everyone can go check you out on Instagram, and best of luck with your music career and life in the US.
Hey, thanks, mate. It's a pleasure. Congratulations on your new show. Peace out, guys.
Thanks, Jack.